What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm very happy to be here again with you for our second video on this YouTube channel. So today we are discussing a very important topic. It's from Mr. Kululeko. He's a mechanical engineer from the University of Johannesburg. He's saying that, dear graduate engineers, it's okay to say I don't know. So he's actually saying that it's okay to say I don't know, maybe to a question or to whatever question that is addressed to you as an engineer. It's going to be during an interview. I don't know. He didn't specify. He said just it's okay to say I don't know. Don't let the ego attached to your qualification blind you during your professional development process. Accepting your shortcomings is an opportunity to learn. This is the post that he actually posted on LinkedIn. So my concern on this post is that, is it really okay for an engineer, any type of engineer, to say I don't know to a question whereby you are expected to give an answer, where you are expected to know? Is it okay to say I don't know? So I would like us to discuss on this matter. I actually learned from one of the biggest engineer here, not really the biggest, but yes, he's an engineer, a professional engineer. He said it's not okay to say I don't know. This answer is not okay, whereby you are expected to give an answer. It's not okay to say I don't know. You can say I'll look into it, or I'll do more research about it, but it's not actually okay to say I don't know. But now I'm stuck. This one is saying it's okay to say I don't know. The other one is saying it's not okay to say I don't know. So I would like to know, in what moment, what circumstance, or whatever reason, how can you give this answer? Is this answer okay in this type of situation, or there is another case whereby it's okay to say I don't know? So I'm asking you, my viewer. I know there is a lot of engineers here, right? You know the answer to this question. So is it okay to say I don't know? Maybe, for example, in an interview, is it okay to say I don't know where you are asked a question like this? So I have a little bit of reaction from one of the follower of Mr. Kululeko. He said, his name is Mr. Zondi. He said, I disagree. Why? Imagine you are fresh out of school. So you have the theoretical background of something, and found out that the reason behind the operation of one process is practically and theoretically wrong. You found out that the reason behind one process is practically and theoretically wrong. So in this case, what will be your answer? And then he said, that is why it's more important to understand what was done in class in order to get a better view of the process or instruments or way of operating of one unit. So the problem here is that, is it okay to say I don't know? You may be in the same case with me, whereby you are going for an interview, and then as an electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, civil, and then they ask you a question. You know that you are expected to give an answer, you are expected to respond, you are expected to know these things, but you don't know. Really, you don't know. But is it okay for you to say I don't know? So comment in the comment section below. Give me an answer. Is it okay to say I don't know? Okay. Yes, guys, one more thing. Up to now, if you are not a subscriber, try to subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm just waiting on you. Subscribe. Click on that subscribe button and like the video. Like the video. So the second question is that, from the same person, Mr. Kululeko, is actually saying that it's okay for a graduate not to be a generalist, but to be a specialist in one thing as a starting point of a career. Now, I've been trying to think about this. How come a fresh graduated student be a specialist in something, whereby he's trying to build up his career. It's a question, but look what he's saying. He's saying, dear graduate engineer, I've been a generalist and I've been a specialist. So he knows really pretty good what he's talking about. So he's saying, I've been a generalist, I've been a specialist. I can say without a doubt that I got more opportunities by being a specialist than a generalist. A generalist is that it's like us, you are doing electrical engineering. There's more to know about electrical engineering. There's protection, there's a lot of things. There's protection, there's transmission, there's generation, all these type of engineers. And then we are all called electrical engineers, but there's a lot of things going on there. There are those ones that are working in the maintenance, protections, transmission, distributions, and generation, right? So he's saying, when we are coming out of university, we are most of us are generalists. We are considered to be generalists. We just know, we have a broad knowledge about all these things. But he's saying, from a starting point, we have to be more specific. Let's say I have to be maybe working in the protection. I have maybe to say I'm a specialist in maintenance, something like that. So it's also the same case to those that are doing mechanical engineering, civil, industrial, and all of that. So he's saying that he has been a generalist and he has been a specialist. You see, I can say without a doubt that I got more opportunities by being a specialist than a generalist. Here's why. If you want any job, you will get no job. Is it true, guys? He's saying if you want any job as an engineer, you will get no job. Why? The reason is that there is nothing more frustrating to employers as someone who wants any job. It demonstrates a lack of vision and focus. Most individuals I know who started this way, soon become frustrated and complain a lot. So he's saying that if you are a generalist, it demonstrates a lack of vision and focus. And he's saying most of individuals that he knows who started this way of being generalist are now more frustrated and complains a lot. He said the second reason why you should be a specialist coming out of school is that a dog, he just give an example too, a dog that chases two rabbits will soon die from hunger. You can achieve anything, but you can't achieve everything. So he's saying that you can achieve anything, but you can't achieve everything. So it's actually redirecting us on saying that it's more okay and good for your career as an engineer to be a specialist than a generalist. And then why he's saying that a dog that chases two rabbits will soon die of hunger is that setting your sight on a specific career path will help you. Identify the essential skills, experience, qualification, and certification that you need in that specialization you want to do. Identify your skills, gaps, prioritize your skills and intervention, prioritize a specific employers and roles. Overall, it may make your job seeking and career development less stressful and reduce anxiety. Guys, we have to talk about this. Is it okay for me to be a generalist or no? Now he's just giving us his reason. The third reason is that you need to strive to be the Ronaldo of your field. I would say you need to strive to be the Messi of your field. So he's saying it's more okay to be the Ronaldo than to be a random player of soccer. So he said you gotta strive to be known for being a great at something. So for him it's very important to be known a great at something than just to be known just a common graduate engineer. So you have to be having an area of perspective, whereby you say, I'm pretty confident in this. It can be in maintenance, protection, transmission. Now in renewable energy, like I really like renewable energy, like PV system, wind, and all of that. Yeah, but he's saying that you need to be more specific. So that's what he said. So let's read some reaction. Now there's a very good response here from Mr. Tyro. Mr. Tyro is also a mining and construction engineer. He responded, said, I beg to differ. I would say it depends on the era you are in. I'm just reading. I argue that during the Industrial Revolution era was a perfect time to be a specialist. So Mr. Tyro is saying the Industrial Revolution era was a perfect era to be a specialist. That's what he's saying. In contrast to now, the AI revolution. So he's saying during the Industrial Revolution era, it was a perfect time to be a specialist. But in contrast to now, the AI revolution. Now, I don't need to be a specialist to program, write a code, or producing things like marketing plans, sales, and whatever, etc. One or two lines of prompting into any of the latest large language model, I've got the best result, and the worst was produced in few seconds. That's my argument. So Mr. Tyro is saying that you don't need to be a specialist in this era. To be a specialist was good in the industrial era, but in this era of AI revolution, you don't actually even to be a specialist in coding. So you can know how to code, but you're not a specialist. But is that okay? Is that okay for an engineer to start off as a specialist? This is the first reaction from other engineers, of course. Let's go jump and see the other reaction. This is from Mr. Karobo. Mr. Karobo is also a professional chemical process engineer. He's saying, of course, be very good at something to be recognized for, and then start spreading your wings wisely. So he's saying that starting from your career when you are a fresh engineer, right? He said, of course, be very good at something to be recognized for, and then start spreading your wings wisely. Maybe generalist, maybe an awkward term to say it, but know a bit more of different things outside your speciality. So Mr. Cairo is saying to say a generalist is awkward, is an awkward word, but to know a little bit of something out of your specialty is actually okay. But anchored on something that you could still be recognized as your core background. Guys, this is actually okay. I think I really like his answer. He's saying that it's okay not to be called a generalist, but to know a little bit of everything. Okay? To know a little bit of everything. But the problem, you must be recognized for something in your background. So now you ask yourself this question. You are doing mechanical, electrical, civil, industrial. What can you be recognized for as your background? What can you be recognized for? This is a pretty good question that you need to ask yourself. Okay, so I think this is what we needed to talk about. Is it okay for an engineer just coming out of school to have a background that he can be recognized for? Is it in design or in what area are you strong in? This is the question. So please guys, type in the comment section below if you really enjoyed this video, and I really want to hear from you engineers that are watching this video right now. I need to hear from you. What do you think about this? Is it okay, or there is a better way to do it? So thank you, my subscribers. If you are not subscriber, if you did not yet subscribe to this channel, please do so. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.